Alright, Joe, welcome in. Welcome to another stream. Alright, so yesterday I had every intention of streaming, got up, quickly realized that I hadn't plugged my camera in after the comp, because I took it to comp to film. So I wasn't able to stream yesterday, which was annoying. Like I said, I was up and ready to go. Still quite stiff and sore today after the comp. So we're just going to be doing some intervals on the bike, some stretching or mobilizing more than stretching, but that's a plan. Specifically through the hips and the lower back. And nothing crazy in terms of pacing or anything on the bike. Just get some movement going in my legs. Just did some bits and pieces yesterday. Whoa. But nothing crazy. Pretty much the whole body's quite sore. I'll go over the workouts and how I did in them and stuff like that. So there was 3 workouts over, I think it was about a 3-hour period, I think. Maybe 3.5. One of which, the middle one or the second one, was a Olympic lifting complex. It was 3 deadlifts, 2 hang squat cleans, and a jerk. That one was the one that I was most worried about in terms of aggravating my lower back. Because as well, those of you that have been following along for a little bit know that I've been rebuilding my squat, strengthening my posterior chain due to my injury. So if that was the one that was going to get me, that would definitely be the one. Put up okay from it. I definitely didn't aggravate it, that's for sure, or re-injure it, which is a positive. I was quite happy with my execution. So I had a plan. So what it was 7 minutes to establish your heaviest weight for that complex. There was a buy-in of 30 alternating dumbbell snatch, which was just to, I guess, fatigue you a little bit. That's pretty much what it was. So I come up with a strategy of just doing 2 lifts, one just to minimize the risk again. But I had a pretty good idea of what I was capable of at the moment. So I only needed really 2 lifts to achieve what I wanted to hit. Hit the weight in the warm up, which is something you want to do. Had a safety lift, so one that I was quite confident of hitting, to sort of get that down and then start pushing the boundaries a little bit more. So the first lift was at 90 kilo. Hit that, felt okay. And then on the second lift, I did 95. So we got 95 kilos for the complex, which is not too bad, considering I haven't squatted more than 80 kilo front squat. So not too bad. So that was the one that I was most concerned about. We'll get on to the other ones in a sec. I'm just going to quickly run inside, and then we're going to jump on the bike for 6 minutes, and we'll go from there. Forgot. Oh, one sec. Forget to grab. Yeah. All right. We're good to go. So we're just going to jump on the bike. We're just going to be doing 6-minute blocks. Now we're going to have about 3 minutes rest. Again, we're just trying to get moving, not doing anything crazy in terms of pacing. It's quite windy outside. That one. Sure. That one. I'm not drop it down. We'll go 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 3 minutes rest. It's not really rest, but just going to be moving. Sure. Put shoes on, get the legs moving. Shit. Ooh. Yeah, so the workout that I just described before, that was workout number 2. First workout was a 12-minute AMRAP of a 25 calorie row, 15 handstand push-ups, 10 box jump overs, 15 pull-ups. Yeah, so that was first workout. I didn't do. Oh, sorry, I didn't get where I wanted to get for that one. I figured I would get sort of 3+ rounds. I think I got like 6 reps out of the 15 for the pull-ups, so I was a little bit off. My pacing was on the rower, so as I'd mentioned the day before the comp, I was looking to do about a 2-minute pace. I was pretty much spot on with that. Managed to hold that. I hadn't done any kipping handstand push-ups in forever. That was no problem. Managed to get through those. First 2 sets unbroken, and then did 10 and 5. I probably could have done 15, but I just broke. All the pull-ups were unbroken. My box jump overs were deliberately slower. But yeah, ended up with 2 rounds and 6 pull-ups. So a little bit off. I think the person who won, they got, pretty sure they were still in the rower, so they almost finished 3 rounds. Oh, sorry, they did finish 3 rounds. They got calories in the 4th round. So I wasn't far off. With the second one, with the complex, just because of my lack of strength at the moment, I was like 13 kilos off the next closest person. So I believe they hit 108 for the complex. And then there was 110. And then the person who won, they hit 130. So I was never going to hit 130. But, 108, 110. That's definitely achievable for me. Not right now, but with some bit more strength under the belt. One thing that I found quite tricky to navigate was my nutrition on the day. So generally, I train on an empty stomach. Now, in a comp setting, that's not a great idea. Obviously, you want to try and keep your energy levels up, so you got to have the right amount of nutrition. Now, I was forcing myself to eat directly after each of the workouts. Oh, it's painful. But I couldn't find the balance between getting enough and not having enough, because I definitely didn't want to exercise on a full stomach. One, I'm not used to it, and I don't like the feeling of having a full stomach and training. I didn't quite get that balance right, because on the third workout, I definitely hit a wall, just to the point. And it was more muscular fatigue than anything else. But just got to the point where I was resting for long amounts of time after each rep, which is never a good place to be. Ended up getting capped in that particular workout. Definitely a workout that I should have done a lot better in. But again, my body got to the point where it didn't have enough energy, so we'll chalk that one down to nutrition. Training had a little bit to do with it, although I was quite surprised that I wasn't able to keep pushing through, because generally speaking, I do quite high volume, nothing super crazy, but these workouts weren't super high reps or anything like that. Although the third workout was 30 double unders, 14 power snatch, 12 toes to bar, 10 lateral burpees, and then 8 bar muscle ups. Now, for me, probably the snatches, those amount of reps are definitely higher. Back on your bike. Definitely higher than anything that I've been doing, obviously, because I haven't been doing much in terms of barbell cycling. It's something that I'll definitely be doing a bit more of. I actually thought it was colder than what it actually is. It's actually quite warm. It's just windy. Here's me walking around in a long sleeve shirt and pants. On a side note, it's my son's 9th birthday tomorrow. He's got jiu-jitsu training tonight. His first training session in the teenage division. So last week, before we went away, the coach came up to us and said that he thinks that my son should go up to the teenage session just so he can progress a bit faster because he's outgrown the junior division. So that's pretty exciting. He was very excited about that. So it'll be his first training session tonight with the teenagers. So with the final workout was probably very early into the second round where I sort of hit the wall. So I got through double unders. They were fine on all 3 rounds. Now the snatches, I think, is what ended up breaking me. In the end, they just took forever. The first round was okay. I did singles on all 3 rounds. The other issue at that point, I only had 1 gear, so I wasn't able to pick up the pace or anything like that. It was just slow from the start. So definitely something gonna have to work on. Is my pacing. So a bit more, well, not a bit more, quite a bit more interval work, barbell cycling, and a little bit higher volume in terms of sort of endurance. So, oh, my back, it's very stiff and tight. Oh. So in terms of the overall day, I guess I was surprised in areas, both good and bad. Just in general, I thought I was a little bit better fitness wise in terms of where I'm at with that. I thought I was a little bit ahead of where I thought overall, general. Even though I did break down in that third workout. But again, that was more muscular fatigue than fitness. Um, that was the other part that I was surprised that my body broke down that quickly. I didn't going into it. I didn't think the volume was all that much, and I still still don't think it's all that much. But just I guess the main difference, or probably something I didn't think about or take into account, was the intensity. Obviously, that plays a big part. Oh, my hips, my back. So this is the second day, or start of the second day after the comp. One thing I do have to sort of watch / manage. One obviously being my lower back, but my hamstring, right hamstring. This is the one that I injured. Whenever that was, pulled up a little bit stiff and a little bit sore, more than I would have liked. Again, nothing super concerning, but I'm definitely gonna have to manage it over the next week or two. Which means I'll probably take an extra week before I start my new squat cycle. I was planning on pretty much doing a deload week this week. And then starting it next week. However, I think I might do 2 light sessions squatting wise. So this week I'll do 1 light session. Next week I'll do 2 light sessions because I'm going to be starting to do two squatting sessions a week. But I'll take my time getting into that next block. Also, I'll take my time. I was also going to start like a deadlifting cycle where it'll be twice a week. One day would actually be deadlifting, the other day is just more accessory work. But I won't start that until my back starts feeling a lot better than what it currently is. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to do the deadlifting portion on stream, so I'm going to have to do it in the afternoons. So I might film it though and put it up on my YouTube channel. So that's the plan going forward. So we're going to start a new squat cycle, deadlift cycle. I'm going to continue on with the pressing. So we've been bench pressing and overhead pressing. Still going to continue with the Metcons 2 to 3 metcons per week, and then continue with the conditioning. So basically just stepping up the volume in general. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be doing it, but there is I think that's next month. There's a online comp that I want to be a part of. This one you actually have to do it in a gym, so you can't do it. I can't do it here, so I've got to find somewhere to do that. Continue to stretch out these hips. So not sure exactly what the rest of this week's going to look like in terms of training. We're going to be training. I'll be here. I'm just not 100% sure. Just all depends on the body. Like I said, I'm going to do a light squat session, even if it's just with a bar. It's not going to be with a bar, but it's going to be lightweight. We'll do the first proper session will be a pressing. So we'll do a bench press and overhead press. What are we at? I think we're up to 5x3 and 4x3. So I've got to get more than 96 kilo for 3 reps on the bench press. And what's that? 62.5. So we're going to get like 63 or 64 for the overhead press. So the pressing probably be either tomorrow or the next day. I'll do the squatting on Saturday. We are going to stream Saturday and Sunday, so 2 days. Basically, I'm just going to try and stream every day because we do have stuff planned for each day. I don't know why I thought it was colder than what it was. It wasn't like I was cold last night. Even yesterday was quite mild temperature-wise. So I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I got up. Going to be editing the videos from the comp probably over this week, the rest of this week. Quite busy this week, so it's probably going to happen over the weekend. So the first one I'll release on Monday. Change up my schedule for my videos. So I had everything planned out for this month, video-wise. Had it all scheduled. So I have to change that around a bit. So if you're interested in seeing what I've been rambling on about, the first workout will be up on my YouTube channel on Monday, my time. So Sunday for some of you. It was my recovery last night. Wow. Upgraded. So recovery was 75%, which was better than last night. Sorry, not last night, the night before. The night of the comp. No. Yeah, the night of the comp. After the comp. The Sunday night, I only got 25% recovery. So, big difference. And my strain for the Sunday was 18.8, which is quite high. It goes up to 21, but you can't actually get 21, so it's like 20.9. The highest I've gotten, I believe, is 20.5. Sorry, 20.6 was my highest strain day. Bloody nose. Alright, let's quickly run inside. Just give me a sec. The other thing I've got to watch is, so generally speaking, Oh, wow. I don't eat a lot. Something that I struggle with. Type of person that if I'm not hungry, I won't eat, or if I'm not thirsty, I won't drink. So that gets me in trouble quite a lot. I definitely force myself to eat during the comp, and even like yesterday, which was the day after, I only had one meal, and I had to force myself to have that because I just wasn't hungry at all. So I did have quite a lot of fluid though, because obviously I know myself pretty well. I had quite a lot of protein, like protein shakes and stuff like that. It was about as much as I could handle. So just for those that are wondering what I'm doing, just stretching out my hamstrings. Oh. Because my posterior chain, so hamstrings, glutes, lower back, are generally weak. They get they're gonna stay in a more fatigued state than the rest of my body. So I've got to make sure that I keep moving, keep mobilizing, stretching, and keep up my protein intake as well, which I definitely exceeded yesterday. I think I had like 4 protein shakes and a big, basically ate half a chicken. Had like a sweet potato salad with, well, I say salad, which it was a salad, but there was a hell of a lot of protein in it. So moving forward, we've definitely got a clear plan of what we want to be working on. We've got a plan on how we're going to work on it. So we are good. Good for the next phase. Now the only thing that's sort of gonna sort of throw a wrench in the work, so to speak, is this comp next month. Now I knew it was coming, I just didn't know the exact date. I still don't know the exact date. But that may force us to alter a little bit, but generally, for the most part, it's going to be exactly as planned. We also got our 100k bike ride coming up sometime soon. Not sure exactly when I'm going to do that, but we're definitely going to be doing that. So I'll stream that as well. That's going to take about 3.5 to 4 hours, roughly. Ideally, I'd like to do it where I don't get off the bike, but we'll see how we go. I think it was about the 3-hour mark when I did the 6-hour ride, where I started getting on and off the bike. That ride was a little bit different. That was simply just spending time on the bike. I really wasn't going fast, or even not even a medium pace. So for context, my Whoop that tracks my heart rate and stuff like that didn't even pick it up as exercise when I was doing it. I had it on damper 1. I just wanted to see if I could do it. I was actually doing programming and computer work. Had the handles all the way down. Had it under my, I got a standing desk, so I had it under my desk and I was working. Started that I think at like 2 or 3 a.m. It might have been 4 actually. 4 a.m. because I think I finished at 10 a.m. So I have spent 6 hours on the bike before. Obviously, there's going to be a big difference for this one. This one I'm looking at putting in some pace and a bit more effort into the pace, I guess is a better way of looking at it. Oh. So in terms of how I'm going to break up my splits and stuff like that, squat wise, it's going to be a Wednesday, Saturday sessions. I'll deadlift on Sunday. Metcons will be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. My pressing will probably be what do we got? Monday or Wednesday? Monday or Friday. Either one doesn't matter. I think we got one more on the bike. One more interval, 5-minute interval. Oh, 40 seconds. Oh, so tight. Oh. cheap viewers. Wonderful. Thanks. Appreciate the offer. I'm good. So tomorrow, chat. Worst case scenario, we'll be doing cardio or conditioning. That's worst case. That will be actual conditioning, not like today. Today was just about moving. Excuse me. Best case, I think we'll do some abs and conditioning, but we'll see. Or maybe abs / grip work. I want to work on my grip. I think my grip's been a little bit off of late. Oh, the other thing I'm going to watch as well is my hydration. I'm going to keep drinking lots of water. So the week before the comp, I was sick. The comp definitely lowered my immune system just because of the intensity. So sort of set me back a little bit. Not as sick as I was a week, 2 weeks ago now, but definitely not ideal. So I'm going to keep taking my vitamins. Lots to do, chat. Lots to do. And I'll tell you what, I won't be wearing pants tomorrow. Back to shorts. And a t-shirt. Not a long sleeve. What's the weather supposed to be today? It's currently 17 degrees. It's crazy. 24 degrees. It's tomorrow. It's only 18 tomorrow, but so it's going to be this temperature tomorrow, basically. Quite mild. We did do 10k, which is quite amazing. Alright, last of the stretching. Stretch out these hips. Super tight. Ooh. Yeah, so tomorrow's session, conditioning at least. Worst case scenario. Best case scenario, we're going to be doing some abs. And then Thursday, we'll do pressing. So our bench press, overhead press, dips. Friday, we'll do some back. Saturday, we've got legs. And most likely a Metcon. And then, actually, might do the Metcon on Sunday. I think that's the plan. So we've got quite a lot of work to do. A lot programmed, a lot planned. So it's going to be full steam ahead, chat. I'm trying to get as much done. I'll go away in July for a week. So I won't stream for a week in July, but I want to try and really hit it hard between now and then. Have that week off, come back refreshed. Actually going snowboarding on a snowboarding trip. It's more of a family trip, but we are going to the snow. So I haven't snowboarded since my son was born. He turns 9 tomorrow. So it's been a while. But it's just like riding a bike. Be fine. No problem, chat. Alright, chat. We are going to leave it there. I know in terms of exercise-wise, it wasn't all that exciting, but definitely need to give the body time to rest and recover. So these sessions are important, just the recovery sessions. So hopefully you learned something interesting from my conversation about the comp. Like I said, those videos will coming out over the next 3 weeks. One video per week. They get released on Monday, so it should be fun. Alright, chat. So again, tomorrow, either conditioning or conditioning and abs. We'll see how the body feels. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, we'll be doing pressing. Friday, we'll do, back. So pull-ups and stuff like that. Saturday, we'll do legs and conditioning. And then Sunday, we'll do Metcon. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, chat. Appreciate you all. Make sure you show love to the other fitness streamers. Tell them I said hi. And we'll catch you same time tomorrow. Enjoy.